Hi, this is Danny Doyle, and welcome back to my playthrough of Pokemon White 2 0 EXP! I keep almost saying 0% growths, but this is not Fire Emblem, despite our blue-haired lord, who quickly got obsoleted, and our Jagan, who's falling off. This is Pokemon, and so we're fighting Team Plasma. This is the first time we fight Team Plasma. I always forget that, because, like, you encounter that Plasma Grunt in the very beginning. Oh, I like the way they toss the Pokeballs. You encounter that Plasma Grunt in the very beginning who gives you frustration. I always forget that you don't actually fight them until after the second gym. Which, like, I think that makes this one of the latest evil teams. If I'm thinking through it, Rocket in both Gen 1 and Gen 2, you fight after the first gym. You fight them in Mount Moon in Gen 1, and you fight them in Slowpoke Well in Gen 2. In Gen 3, you encounter Aqua. You fight Aqua before the first gym. Gen 4 Plasma is after the first gym, before the second gym in the Valley Wind Works. Gen 5, you fight Plasma. Well, you fight N before the first gym, and then you fight Plasma after the second gym. And then, obviously, Plasma again after the second gym. Flare is after the first gym. Skull is before the first gym. Yell is before the first gym. And then Scarlet and Violet is open world, so there's not really a set order. But you do fight, before the tutorial ends, you fight Team... whatever they're called, I forget. Team Open World. Anyway, we got Cut now. And we can actually use it to access a few new items that we couldn't before, which is kind of neat. Kinda neat. And then we can take the boat, right? Oh no, we do have to go back and fight them on Route 20. Yeah, we have to backtrack a little bit. What is this, TTYD? Backtracking time? We have spooky music now, and it's time to fight Team Plasma. I hope my team is prepared. I didn't, like, go to the Poke Center or anything, so maybe they're not. I guess we'll find out together. I mean, I think Growlithe is probably just, like, a fine lead. We'll just Ember. I mean, the evil team plots are always really easy, so even on challenge mode. Obviously, like, Colress and Ghetsis are gonna be buffed, because they're, like, significant trainers, but I don't think the Grunts pose a danger to me. Which is why I didn't look this trainer up. Is that playing recklessly? Sure. But it was just a Purloin. I didn't even check how many Pokemon she had. Bye. Well, not really. No, that's not the end of the video. I was saying bye to her. Fuck off, FE7. Okay, we gotta go to Veerbank. Alright, I'm in Castelia City. There's a lot of things to gather in Castelia City. First is the Rest TM from this guitarist here. And I believe that's all there is in this building. Yeah, I don't care about you. Yeah, so that's all there is in this building. But there's different stuff in different buildings. I'll just cut between all of them. So, this is not a building, but in this alleyway, we get the Flash TM. Because this guy flashes us. Yeah, this is certainly a game. This is certainly a game. So here, we get the amulet coin, which doesn't super matter, but, you know, if you're doing a playthrough where, like, you are money conscious, because unlike me, you're not a hack and a fraud who just hacks in infinite money, it's nice. So here, you can get the Attract TM. Which, another not super reliable strategy, but one that I might employ at some point. Just because, you know, it's something. It is something. And here is Charcoal. which will boost the power of our fire moves. So we're gonna put that on Growlithe. Just because, you know, he got Ember. It's not the best item in the world, but it's something. It's a nice little attack boost. And here, this Painter Man will give you your choice of Cherry Berry, Chesto Berry, Pecha Berry, Frost Berry, and Aspia Berries once per day. So I'm gonna hack infinite of them into my inventory because, you know, this just saves me time. Rather than having to time travel, I can just get them all, which is nice. I do actually have an electric type, so I can show off. You get to pick one of these berry types. I'm just gonna give myself infinite of all of them. With PK Hex. So that's pretty cool. Here we can get a Hurt Scale, which will come in handy later. We're not using it yet, but it's important for later. So this lady gives us the Destiny Knot, which I don't think will ever come in handy. Because it's an anti-attract tech. If you get attracted, so does the opponent. Yeah, a little bit weird, but okay. And the last stop is going to be the Battle Company. Mostly because I can do battles now. I don't need EXP share. It's not, I don't need it. No, thank you. So yeah, we're gonna clear out the Battle Company so that I can get, I think the only reward in here is the Scope Lens. The wiki incorrectly lists the Miracle Seed, Mystic Water, and Charcoal, but I believe that's a Black and White 1 feature, not a Black and White 2 feature. Scope Lens, it's not very good either, but like, might as well, I guess. Alright, so we're just gonna clear through the Battle Tower. I guess I could look up trainer sets. I have the wiki open just to look up what we had in terms of items. But yeah, it doesn't look like much that I care about here. I guess Arcanine on Arcanine is not the best matchup. Maybe I should have checked sets. Let's switch to Coughing. I haven't actually used Venoshock yet, so Coughing doesn't even have a stab attack. But the trainer's gonna waste time on Odor Sleuth anyway, so it's actually fine. Do we just Poison Gas? Like, be extra cringe? Let's be extra cringe. Is it just using stat-lowering moves? Like, first it did Odor Sleuth, and now it's Leering? What's going on? What's going on? Okay, buddy. I guess I'll switch to Growlithe. That way I resist fire and I double intimidate it for any physical attacks. Like, this is just Easy Town. This is just Easy Town. Okay, yeah. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with it. Ooh, I'm apparently not fine with this. I was gonna just wear him down until the poison, but I don't know that this is a winning strategy. Oh god. Despite resisting fire, I'm like getting 5 hit by it. I hate the sound return makes. I really do. I don't know what that is, but it's not the Pokemon showing me love. It's not. It's not love. It's not love. So everyone in the battle company gives you stuff, but most of them are just consumables that either are literally banned or we don't care about. But I'm gonna fight them all. Just clear out the little mini dungeon before we proceed with the story. Yeah, just a nice little side quest. It's not as crucial as... Well, I say crucial. Rock Smash wasn't crucial either. But it's not, like, as big a deal. But also... I don't know. Sometimes you just fight optional trainers. Yo, the tech. He's using the tech, so he survives an extra Ember. The water sport tech. It didn't work, but still. The tech. Growlithe is just like going sicko mode, I guess. Okay, that's the scope lens. That's what we came here for. We can fight this guy just on our way out the door. I don't think we need to do anything on the top floor, but we can fight this guy on the way out the door. Like, might as well. Oh look, it's Meryl. Yeah, so it's just it's a fire, water, grass core, but split amongst three dudes. Well, I guess we can go with Magnanimity, because electric beats water. I learned that. I learned that from Earl's trainer school in Pokemon Stadium 2. Steel also beats rock, since it was using rollout. Goodbye, Meryl. Lamau. Yeah, that's this floor of the Battle HQ. I don't think there's anything on the topmost floor that we care about. Yes. Oh, he's... Wait, so we had Fire, Water, Glass. Is this going to be Electric? The secret 4th starter type from Pokemon Yellow? Clerk Gillian. Oh no, it's just the Route 1 birds. The Pidgey archetype, if you will. I'm sorry to the 5 of you that just cringed in the audience of me saying that. I just think it's very funny to describe archetypal Pokemon the same way that Fire Emblem archetypes are described. Because, like, everyone has heard, like, Route 1 Bird, Starter Pokemon, Route 1 Rodent, etc. But, like, what if we called the Fire Starter the Charmander archetype? Is Charmander archetype more cringe of a name than your first partner Pokemon? The thing that Game Freak tried to rename starters to? We actually had a discussion about this on a recent stream that I had. Well, not recent when this goes live, but recent at the time of me recording this. This is where the janitor is. I beat all the dudes. I forget, is there something special the janitor does if you beat all the dudes? Or do you have to beat the janitor? Oh, no, we fight the grandson, right. This is the ace trainer, right? Oh, so maybe the wiki was right about Charcoal, Mystic Water. No, this is School Kid. I don't know what this is for then. Oh, is this how you get Eevee? This might be how you get Eevee. I feel like this is something. The Battle Tower side quest. Let's steal something. Or die. Or die. We could die too, that's also an option. We got Lucario in the back though. Lucario's healthy. Lucario's roaring for a fight. Rock Smash! Actually, maybe we work up? Yeah, I think we work up. Let's put a couple of workups in, and then we can Rock Smash the Eevee. Maybe just one workup. It's at -1 defense. I'm just a little bit worried about how low Lucario's getting. Like, we do have the Oran Berry. But I want it to be able to... I want him to be able to at least make use of the workup on the next Pokemon. Oh, it's a Herdier. Oh, is that gonna... It's not an Intimidate Herdier. That's Sand Force, then? Okay, we got this. Lucario might be Jakening right now, but he hasn't fallen off yet. I mean, Audino probably would be handling this better, TBH. I think Audino might just be better. But we can still do it with Lucario. Look at how high that EXP bar is. He's been around so long, our little Jagan. Okay, what do we get from him? Oh, nothing? There's no reward? Well, you know, sometimes the reward is the friends we made along the way. So because we found all the clowns, I get a rare candy. And that's actually super relevant. Not gonna use it right now, but it's very, like, obviously in a 0 EXP playthrough, every rare candy is important. Also, get out of my way. I don't remember who you are. You're Geonet. Go away, I don't care. Fucking Geonet. So, there is a boss fight before you enter the sewers that's supposed to not be, like, you can't access wild Pokemon before it. But, as you'll see, I can! Which means I get a couple new encounters going into the sewer. And this is actually one of my Patreon encounters, so this is convenient timing. I already caught a Rattata off camera, and there will probably be more Rattata. But the Rattata family has been claimed by Trans Danny number 2, one of my patrons. So I'm going to be naming them after her. Yes! First nickname of the run! Well, technically second. I caught a different Rattata. I'm gonna be looking at, like, you know, their natures and whatnot, abilities, see which ones are better, because Hustle is actually probably better, despite the fact that, like, Hustle's a really bad ability. Just that extra damage, yeah, it's not reliable, but, you know, I guess that makes her a good Boyd archetype. Oh, God. Anyway, I'm gonna be farming this area because Grimer has a 5% chance to hold Black Sludge, and I want lots of those. Alright, so here's my team going into the Hue fight, and the entire sewer section. We got Sandeye. It's Grimer and all of his girlfriends. His 5 weed-smoking girlfriends. So we got Sandile right here. Darumaka. Growlithe. Silk Scarf Trans Danny number 2. Black Sludge on Grimer and Zubat. Yeah, let's, honestly, let's do it. So we're gonna have, okay, come on, Hugh. Oh, we're teammates. I thought we were battling. Well, that's awkward. I spent all that time on the stairs catching Pokemon in order to battle you. I guess it means I don't have to deal with the double battle mechanic, but that's awkward. So now we get leftovers for the non-poison Pokemon. It's not a complete waste to have grinded for the Black Sludge because only one Pokemon can have leftovers at a time. So it's nice to have. I got 3. I guess I could use Pika Hex to just give me 6, because that's the most I'll ever need. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Why did I spend so much time? I mean, I was just watching Netflix in the other monitor, but still, kind of kicking myself for that now. Oh, this is the poison person, right? If this person gives us medicine in exchange for poison. It's weird. Okie dokie. So, we gotta grab this Twisted Spoon. The reason I reset was I grabbed it when the sound was muted and I wasn't recording. And now we got a double battle coming up. Which is why I've got 2 Intimidate Mons in my party, because of the double battles. I mean, also just Intimidate's a very good ability, and having multiple to pivot between is very strong. Like, regardless of the challenge run, or even just in casual settings. The new Plasma theme, compared to the old Plasma theme, I'm not super high on, if I'm being perfectly honest. So the hope is that FE7 uses his Servine to kill the enemy Sandile. Meanwhile, I'm probably sacrificing Growlithe here. Like, if Growlithe gets hit by Sand Tomb, he's just trapped in and stuck and dead. Please? Yes, okay, thank you. The rival can sometimes be really stupid with his targeting. At a -2, yeah, you ain't shit. I guess probably should have done return, because even with stab, Ember's not doing much, but oh wow. I really definitely should have done return then. It's fine, like, this is just a random, I'm just mashing A, it's fine. Wrap? Why are you using Wrap? You dumb idiot. Big dumb dummy. This is what happens when you have the FE7 brain rot. This is what happens when you have the FE7 brain rot. And now they flee! And hey, we found Burgh! Alright, can you leave? Bye, all of you? I just want to keep going forward. Oh, right, and we get strength out of this. Yeah, we get strength. That's pretty cool. It's a shame that it's just, like, weaker than return at all times. So, like, there's no real reason, to ever use it. Anyway, we got plot stuff going on. You know, hello, Colress, hello, Burgh. And he says we can challenge him. Which I could. I could do that. But we can also go to Relic Castle. Well, Relic Passage, which leads to Relic Castle. There's new Pokemon available. Like Onix. Oh god. Am I gonna have to use Onix? Oh god. So, I can also access the park now, which not only gets me Miracle Seed, but a couple of new encounters. And if I check the Pokedex, I haven't gotten Drillbur yet. So, if I need to, I can also grab Drillbur. But we are at 38 encounters. And Eevee, oh no, I already have Eevee. Skitty is here, and Petalil is here, and I think that adds 2 more to the encounter list. If I hit 40 encounters, I get Eviolite, which I want prior to the gym. If I need to, I can get Drillbur as the 40th. Alright, and now that we've seen 40 species of Pokemon, we get Eviolite. One of the strongest items in the game. So that's pretty good. Who are we giving this phenomenal item to? What superstar on our team? Onix, of course. Remember when I laughed about maybe using Onix? Yeah, it turns out that's not a joke. It turns out that's not a joke. Onix is actually key to our strategy, believe it or not. Mostly because he has Sturdy and he learns Stealth Rock in the wild. And he's at the perfect level to have Stealth Rock in the wild. And hey, you know, Stealth Rock against the Bug Gym Leader is pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Alright, so this is the sort of it's a maze full of cocoons thing. I don't actually remember. Some of the cocoons have, like, okay, this one's not the right way. I think we have to go past the Harlequin then. So we are gonna have to fight this guy. And I have Onix in the lead because Onix is the best Pokemon, of course. It's kind of ridiculous that Onix is actually a part of our plan, but he is, and it's not just for the memes. Again, Stealth Rock, I guess, is the logic. Oh my god, rock type attacks and having bad accuracy. Name a more iconic duo. Actually cringe. Actually cringe. Oh my god, Onix, you suck so much. Oh my god, Onix, you suck so much. I mean, everyone knows by now that Onix sucks. Because, like, and there's the thing, you know, because I've watched Bopper's video, you've watched Bopper's video, we all know the reason. Or even if you haven't watched that video, like, Onix is just designed to be a boss, a first boss. He's not supposed to be usable throughout the campaign. He's supposed to be incredibly intimidating. But at the end of the day, he's just a first boss. And, like, later generations would just have a not fully evolved Pokemon fill that role, which I think is fine. Well, some generations had a fully evolved Pokemon, like Nosepass, for example. God, Nosepass is scary. But Nosepass also has Onix Syndrome. Nosepass also has Onix Syndrome. He had to get a Steel-type evolution in, the next Gen 2. Wow, Generation 3 really is just Generation 1 again. Damn, Game Freak. Come up with some original ideas. Why won't you? Is this where there's someone in the cocoon, right? Yeah. He hatches from the cocoon! I am gonna have to, go back to the Poke Center before fighting Burgh himself. But Harlequin Jack. Oh my god. The male Combi. Not even Onix Syndrome. Male Combi just has I suck booty butt syndrome. I don't know why that phrase has gotten stuck in my head lately. I said it, like, out of nowhere during an FE7 Iron Man. And now it's just sort of, like, my go-to. Oh my god. Are you one of those, like, enemy Pokemon that protect spams? Like fucking Gen 3 Pelipper. Every time you run into a Pelipper, especially when known as Pelipper, it's just like, hello. Protect. Rock is such a, I know obviously, like, in later generations, they give Rock attacks that are 100% accurate. But I actually kind of like, from a flavor perspective, it not having them. It's like part of its identity, right? Like Rock's, I guess it's supposed to be like defensive because it resists normal as opposed to offensive, but like it's not actually defensive because it's weak to everything. It's weak to grass, it's weak to water, it's weak to fighting, all of which are common types. Oh, we're gonna have to fight you. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight you. Like, it only resists, like, fire and normal, right? Does it resist anything else? It's weak to ground, which is a common type. Like, Rock is awful as a defensive type. But I think it was meant to be, because it's like, you know, Rock hard. When I think of, like, defensive types, just from a flavor perspective, Rock and Steel feel like they should be so similar in that regard. But, like, they're not. I mean, like, it did get defensive tools, like Sturdy, eventually, but like, oh my god, you gave my Hustle Pokemon even worse accuracy. You dickbag. That's so rude. That's so rude. We're just like brushing through all these trainers, I'm not. Why are you lowering my evasiveness? Sweet Scent is such a weird move. All the anti-evasiveness moves, like, yeah, you're using a 100% accurate move. At least combo with, like, Air Slash or something. Like, Sweet Scent Air Slash, if you want to do that. Although, I don't think Combi can learn Air Slash. Because Combee's, like, very limited. Y'all want to know something hilarious? The first shiny Pokemon I ever got was in Scarlet and Violet, a male Combee. I'm not even joking. I played Pokemon since Red and Blue came out. My first video game. My first video game ever was Blue version. And I had never found a shiny Pokemon. Shiny Gyarados does not count. I mean, Gyarados counts if it's not the fixed static one from Gold and Silver. But like, the shiny Gyarados doesn't count. For the longest time, I didn't believe my friends who said like, oh yeah, no, that's a thing that like you can get not off of that one. I was like, no, this is special Gyarados. There's no other like it. I didn't know that shiny was a thing. And then obviously I learned it was a thing, but I still didn't find any until fucking Scarlet and Violet, and it was a male Combee of all things. Of course, a couple of months later, that got rectified. I got a Wimpod in my first ever Ultra Moon playthrough, which was, I Nuzlocked it, actually. And that thing carried me for so long, but then unfortunately it did die. It actually died in, I think, the last battle. Yeah, it died when I wiped. So I didn't realize you couldn't Skydrop Pokemon with Levitate. So I switched in a Pokemon. Basically, I made a sacrifice in order to pivot in order to kill something with Skydrop. But, like, it didn't work, because, yeah. Anyway, that was a sad way to wipe. I'm guessing this is the wrong way. Yeah, you're just like that. You silly goober. Okay, and then we go this way. This gym is neat. You know, it's been a while since I've played Black and White 2. I think I've only played it like once. I've watched other people play it, and I played like Blaze Black Volt White 2. Does that stay open now? It better. I forget if, because like some gyms they'll stay open and some they won't. Like, Generation 6 is really bad about that, where like they'll give you the shortcut back to the gym leader, but it won't stay open. And I just find that a little bit, I don't know, annoying. Like, if I fight all the gym trainers to get to the gym leader, right? I should be able to then go directly back to the gym leader. That doesn't feel like that much, you know, hard to ask. I don't know. I'm a rambling, scrambling girl is what I am. Ooh. Well, I mean, we'll find out together. I haven't cut away yet, so I won't do it. I won't do it unless all of this is gone. If all of this is gone, if I decide that this filler is not worth keeping in during the editing process, then you won't even know. You won't know that I said you won't know. You won't know that all this is staying in. So you won't know that I'm a liar. You won't know about this classic YouTuber lying moment. It stays open. That's actually so peak. We can get slurped up. I would make the slurping noise, but I actually have dental surgery soon, and I think inhaling would make my mouth dry, and that would be bad. Okay, it's time for Onyx's big showing. And this is probably not even the only Onyx showing, but it's Onyx's big showing. It's Onyx's big showing. So we are going to start by doing what Onyx is probably going to have to get used to. Laying down Stealth Rock. Sturdy Stealth Rock is going to be Onyx's bread and butter, but as you might notice, Onyx is not even close to proccing Sturdy. Despite abysmal special defense, Eviolite and Resistance boost it to the point where, like, Onyx can hold his own against the Dwebble. Especially because Dwebble will often just waste turns going for Rock Polish because Rock Tomb drops speed. He'll constantly just decide, oh, I'm going second, I want to go first, and just like take a turn off to do speed to Rock Polish. I generally think in the 1v1 Anything that boosts your speed, like Rock Polish, agility type moves, are typically like a pretty big waste, with the exception of like, obviously there are setup sweepers who use agility and Rock Polish to do that, but like Dwebble is not here trying to setup sweep the team. No matter how fast Dwebble goes, he's never gonna one-shot everyone on my team. So I think Burgh is going to use a Hyper Potion here, but I'll Rock Throw just in case. Yeah, he's going to use a Hyper Potion. I was Rock Throwing just in case because I would look very foolish if I used the lower accuracy, 80 accuracy Rock Tomb, and then missed and he didn't go for the Hyper Potion. Onyx honestly has been performing so well. No misses so far, knock on wood. Despite using all inaccurate moves, just because that's what Rock does, all of the Rock type moves are inaccurate. I kind of talked about this a little bit against like the gym trainers, and how I actually kind of like that as like a flavor thing for Rock. It's just like Rock should be defensive, not offensive. Instead, it's like neither. It's just bad. Alright, so I wanted Onyx out to bait out Leviani. But we are switching from Onyx to Growlithe. This is going to be... Leviani's probably going to go for Razor Leaf because it's 4 times effective. And Growlithe will not only lower its attack, but also resist that. So unless it's a crit, which is a high crit percent move... Okay, no crit. So we're going to go then switch to Sandile. Leviani should be using Aerial Ace now, because it does have Struggle Bug. But that's a special move, and until I hit it with multiple Intimidates, its physical attack is much higher than its special attack. So it's going to be going for physical attacks. And so now we're gonna switch to, wouldn't you know it, Growlithe again. And Growlithe should trigger his Citrus Berry now, unless this Razor Leaf crits. It didn't. Okay. So then I think we switch to Sandile one more time. And then we're going to bring Grimer out. Now, despite the fact that Bug resists poison, making Grimer's attacks neutral, she's still very, very bulky. She's got really high special defense, and with Leviani's physical attack lowered so much, she's able to just kind of outlast a bunch of stuff. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna put Attract on her. I went out of my way to get a sassy female Grimer, specifically so I could attract the Leviani. But it's fine. I'm fishing for poison right now. 30% chance with Sludge to poison. And then I'm just gonna stall out poison. Leviani has a Citrus Berry, and I believe... Oh my god, no poison yet. No poison yet. I've got Black Sludge on Grimer, so she's decent in terms of survivability. Okay. 30%, no poison. This is me getting paid back my Onyx luck. Aw, she's a little Eeper now. I do think she's still, obviously we're risking crits every time, but I think without crits, she's still fine. Even with really bad sleep luck, like, we're just not taking much damage. Come on, wake up. I might need to actually click rest. If I don't wake up this turn, I think I have to start clicking rest. Okay, poison? No poison. Alright, I guess we go rest. Ooh, that's actually bad. That's actually bad. Maybe if we get good sleep luck, we can rest? Nope, crit. Okay. So here's the problem, is my entire team gets outsped by Leviani. I guess with the multiple Intimidates, maybe Daramaka's good? because of all the intimidates. Like, this shouldn't do much. Holy shit, that's a lot. Okay, we did hit Fire Fang despite Hustle. So that's fine. That's fine. Alright, Carablast is mixed. So I think we switched to Growlithe. And Growlithe is almost certainly dead to a Headbutt, even with Intimidate. Yup. Okay. So then we switch to Sandile. Intimidate again. And switch to Onix. Onix will probably die to whatever Carablast is about to use. Which, if I had to guess... Struggle Bug, maybe? Yeah, okay. Ooh, he's not dead. That's the power of Eviolite Onix. I guess Rock Throw? In case it's like, it might be a range to kill? Nope, that's fine. I think we just switch to... Do we go Sandile here? No, I think we just go Darumaka. Because switching Darumaka in on another hit just does not feel like a winning proposition. So we need to not get flinched. Okay, and not miss. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And now we have Shelmet coming out as the last Pokemon. And so he's got a Curse. He's weird. He's a Curse setup special attacker. Which is really bizarre. Because, like, Curse boosts attack, but all of Shelmet's attacks are special attacks. He is Giga Drain, Acid, and Struggle Bug. That's pretty cringe. Oh my god, Darumaka, please stop missing. At least he's, like, cursing himself down to be outsped. So... Holy macaroni. This is the Curse of Hustle! The Curse of Hustle! Okay, okay, okay. Now his defense is so high, though. Now his defense is so high, though. Is he just, like, trying to outlast? Okay, flinch. Oh my god! The Curse of Hustle! At least he's, like, he's throwing so hard right now. I have no idea. What are you doing, Burgh? What are you doing? I even pre-poisoned Trans Danny #2 specifically so that I could have her fucking attack you, and you just like, hey, I'm just gonna spam Curse, apparently. What on earth was that? It's no surprise you lost. You were spamming Curse! Of course you lost! Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Not only was your set really weird, but you played poorly too. My preparation was better, my play was better, and yet I still lost.